Hello and welcome to the Hacktivist. I'm Kevin Tame, and today is my coaching session. Jonas is not able to be with me tonight, but I have my good friend, special guest, Jesse Vandover stepping in for him, and so I'm really excited that he'll be jumping in and being a part of this. Do you want to introduce yourself real quick, Jesse?
Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Jesse here. I don't know how much of an introduction you want, but
No, that's fine. That works. So what are we going to be doing today?
all right. So today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be playing a deck that I've played the last 2 years at King of Servers to some good success. I've lost one game with it. You know, obviously the deck changed a little bit from one year to the next. I lost one game with it to Michael from North Carolina, Neuropanther. There's a little shout out this year, but the prior year I didn't. It's a Mushin deck. It uses Palana's ability to just be able to stay ahead of the runner in credits. Obokata really made the deck a lot stronger, the interaction with Punitive Counterstrike.
Okay.
And it has some interesting deck choices, as you might see. There's one Breached Dome to put in archives to avoid people making archive runs for various value, including Alice. It also has Medical Research Fundraiser instead of Celebrity Gift. This isn't the type of deck where you want to show your hand and reveal your plan, although it seems a little counterintuitive when you're playing Punitive Counterstrike, but it works. In addition, it has 2 Cerebral Overwriters, 2 Project Junebugs, and 2 Ronins, which is intentional. You don't want to play 3 of these traps because then if your opponent sees them all, they're going to know there are no more. So they'll have that much more information when you Mushin stuff.
Cool.
Yep.
Sweet.
Other than that, did you have any questions about the deck?
Yeah, so like what's like the general like game plan? I guess you're just kind of turtling up your centrals, and then when you get something, you just Mushin it out and advance it.
Yeah, so it has a dual game plan. It can win by scoring 2 agendas because it has clones or not people. So you're typically going to be Mushin and advancing something on a turn where you're Mushin. You want it to have 4 advancements on it.
Mm-hmm.
That makes Ronin scarier. It makes Cerebral Overwriter. It makes Junebug super lethal. Cerebral Overwriter scarier, and also makes it easier to score an agenda on your next turn with clones or not people if you have it.
Oh, okay.
So you're either scoring 2 agendas and the clones are not people. I usually like to score clones. Well, it depends. There's some good value to scoring clones on your first agenda scored because then they basically have to run everything you Mushin for the rest of the game. However, you can also just score an agenda and then secretly win because they don't run a Mushin because they don't think that it's because they think if it's a second agenda you won't win anyway.
Gotcha.
Because they don't think it'll put you on 7 points. Other than that, it actually kills maybe I don't know 60% of the time.
Cool.
Through various ice or just people hitting an overwriter or in a Junebug or a Punitive Counterstrike. So
cool. Well, should we give it a run?
Yeah, sure. Let's give it a run.
Do we want to go into competitive?
We can go into competitive or casual.
We'll see.
Either one will work. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
You want to pick Corp there?
Oh yeah, let's do Corp.
There you go.
Should we show our hands or keep this all a big secret?
You can, yeah. I mean, you can show it to spectators. I like to do that when I stream too. So.
Charles says scoring out is for chumps. Killing is the way of the warrior.
Of course. Mr. Silhouette. Oh, sweet. We're going to play against Jacob. All right. Jacob almost certainly knows what this deck does, so it's not going to be a surprise for him. He's playing Max, which doesn't really tell us a whole lot. All right. This hand has no money. It has a Mushin, which you really want, but it has no money, and it doesn't really have any good early game ice. I'd probably mulligan it.
Okay.
Yeah. Too much stuff to Mushin. This is a problem with this deck, is sometimes your hand gets clogged up with stuff that you want mid-game. Yeah, this hand's worse. This hand's worse. It happens. It's okay. That's cool. So, yeah, I mean, maybe we just be bold here. So you can't really play this deck in a careful manner. He's playing Max. He may or may not run a lot earlier. He may take a turn to set up. I would just say Mushin the agenda and advance it once.
Okay. It's going to make me pretty poor, though, right?
Yep, it will make you pretty poor, but that's okay because you're Palana. You're going to automatically get a credit from his Max ability every turn.
Okay.
And we can click for credits. We can spend some time clicking for credits if we need to. So he lost a mining accident and a daily cast. That doesn't really tell us a lot. We've certainly given him something to think about. Mining accident, dirty laundry, inject, daily cast off his inject. Okay, so he's probably playing something similar to the Control Max deck we were looking at earlier. You think?
And he wants to. Yeah, he's going to be bold.
All right, he's running it. Yeah, but, well, it's because he injected up to 9 cards, right? So if it's a Junebug, he's gonna. If it's a Junebug, he's gonna take 8 and just eat it. The Silver Star play is Junebugging the Ronin, or is Mushining the Ronin and trying to let it sit, but.
Well, I guess that gives you the other options, right? So when you want to get that kind of little quick kill if they're down on cards.
All right. Yeah, with we don't need both these clones or not people, so we can definitely draw 1 card. Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, I wish I'd had that earlier.
I mean, we can still just hit him for 3 meat damage. I don't really know how valuable that is.
I mean, he's probably set up to be able to get things back, right?
Yeah.
There's no like arc lockdown or anything in this, is there?
There is no arc lockdown. It uses archive memories instead.
I say I draw again. I feel like drawing again.
I don't think that you want to draw again because you're going to clog up your hand with a bunch of stuff. I might just gain 2 credits and discard a clones or not people.
Okay.
You're not concerned about him running your hand particularly. This deck doesn't have that many agendas in it. And they're Obokatas and Future Perfects, so they don't get stolen super easily.
Yeah.
Another preemptive action. Wow. Might end up playing one of those this turn. Yeah, let's draw a card.
Draw a card.
Oh, that's a new art. I haven't seen that. Interesting. You usually use that in conjunction with Punitive Counterstrike to kill them. Obviously.
Oh, I see. Yeah, because you can hit him for 3 and then.
Yeah. At some point here, we may just install advance something. We might just want to take a credit and then
preemptive.
Let's see what we can get rid of. Yeah, preemptive back. Yeah, because you really want to get the Mushins back, right? So preemptive back everything but the face down.
Because I don't need the clones.
Right.
What do I ditch here?
You don't want to ditch the other clones.
I just picked back up another Ronin.
Yeah, probably the Ronin. I think the Ronin is fine. You really just want to get, well, I mean, this deck has a decent amount of ice. We haven't drawn any, which is odd. We really want to get the another Mushin as soon as possible.
Ugh, I would have got it back. But this is good for when you want to do the punitive hit, right?
It is, but he just played Liberated.
Yeah.
He's going to have a lot of money for a little while now.
I got to draw, I feel.
Yeah, I think draw 1 more.
Or do we advance this, the Project Junebug?
If you could install and advance that twice, if he runs it, it'll slow him down.
It's not going to kill him.
It won't kill him. Go ahead and draw 1. Let's see what happens. That's fine because we can discard that. Yeah, installing and advancing something once is like never an option. So you can only ever install and advance on click 1.
Yeah.
Man, this has been a very poor hand. I'm blaming the Octagon, or the, sorry, Octagon, wow. I'm dating myself. I'm blaming the JNet shuffler here.
I am going to, how many preemptives?
2.
I'm going to gain some credits, and I got to pitch something.
Yeah, you're going to pitch the Breach Dome.
And
it's okay. Pitch the Breach Dome and probably the Neural EMP, I think.
There's only 2 clones?
Correct.
This could lose it.
It could.
But he had the other ices, Future Perfect and Obokata, which are hard to steal.
Correct. The other agendas, and there's 6 of them left in a 38 card R&D. So
I guess
he's not guaranteed by any stretch.
He probably has Mad Dash, so that could close it out with an Obokata or something.
Yeah, it could. Oops.
Ice would have been nice, right?
Yeah. I mean, there is 12 ice in this deck. It's not like one of these goofy 9 ice decks, so it's a little odd.
What do you say?
He's gonna bid 0. Oh, you're gonna randomize?
Yep.
Let's roll a die. He's gonna bid 0. I just know it.
One it is.
Let's bid 1, see what happens. Sweet. Now he's gonna run back. He's gonna bid 0 again.
One it is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he bid 0 here. And then maybe he'll just bid 1 and go for it, but probably the technically sound play is to run back. Bid 0. All right, he just bid 1.
And that's game, right?
No, I mean, not necessarily. Oh, you thought there was another agenda? I mean, that was unlikely.
Oh, I don't have the money, though.
Yeah, we could only hit him with 1, right? Because it's Trace 5, he has no link. Yeah, so it was 16, so we'd be at 1 credit left. So that's unfortunate. We could try. We'll have to try a different. All right, yeah, go ahead and draw. If you don't play any punitives this turn, the punitives are obviously completely worthless, so you can just discard them.
Yep.
You can draw 1 more, I guess, because you can just pitch these 2 punitives. Yeah, and then just put that on R&D. It's the only place for it to go. Just pitch the 2 punitives, and that's it.
So what is the game plan now?
We may have to get ice and build a remote.
And try and score that way?
Yeah, and try and actually score out of a remote. He's playing Apocalypse. I just realized this. He milled an Apocalypse.
Oh, okay.
Apocalypse and indexing? Oh,
DDoS.
my word.
Oh, he milled his DDoSes.
Okay.
I got a draw here, I guess.
We need like some any of the money cards in the deck would be good. DNA trackers or something would be good. Yeah, there's an IPO. There's 3 of those in here, which is the first one we've seen. I mean, we're halfway through the deck and haven't seen only 1 ice and no money cards.
So what do I pitch here? I'm going to be pitching. I'm going to play IPO here at the end, and I'm going to get rid of Archive Memories.
I don't think you want to get rid of Archive Memories because worst case scenario, you could Archive Memories back a money card or things. He doesn't seem very inclined to run your archives at the moment.
He might when I pitch something, though.
He might.
So
I think you're gonna end up pitching Junebug because.
And then I'm playing.
Yeah, like credit IPO pitch Junebug. I think is what you're gonna do. Yeah.
There we go.
All right, whatever.
That happens. That happens.
All right, let's try again.
Okay. That felt like it was a pretty bad start.
That was awful. I mean, like, we went halfway through the deck. We saw one piece of ice, and we didn't see any econ cards until that last turn. So yeah, and I mean, we mulliganed a hand with one ice and no econ cards into a hand with no ice and no econ cards. So.
Have low expectations. Then when I succeed, you'll be much happier.
That a Gin Blossom song. If you don't expect too much from me, you might not be let down.
Well, they talk about the happiest people in the world are like the Danish or something like that. Because
but you just played it. You just lost to a Dane.
Yeah, and I think the reason they're happy is because they have low expectations. That's what I read.
Interesting. All right, let's see who else is around.
We'll give this a few more seconds, and if no one joins, we can move over to casual. Weird, I'm kind of doubling up here. I wonder if that's an issue.
You can open JNet in multiple windows and be in multiple lobbies? That doesn't like break it somehow?
I don't know. I don't think that's the case. I'm just going to refresh here just in case that it's causing issues. It's loading kind of slow.
If you think about that game, though...
Look here. I am in this game right now.
Interesting. Fascinating. If you think about that game right now, if the card you Mushin on the first turn is an Overwriter...
Oh, he would have been hosed.
Yeah, exactly. Because that's the problem, is he has to make a choice. He went for it. Even if it were a Junebug, he would have lost 8 cards, which he would have lived through. But it could have been an Overwriter and he'd be dead. That's not a Creed song, Charlie. What?
What Creed song?
Creed song. He was saying that the lyrics I was talking to earlier, he said he thinks it's a Creed song. It's not a Creed song, it's a Gin Blossom song.
Gin Blossom greater than Creed.
Yeah, by like that's not like there isn't even a scale that measures how much better the Gin Blossoms are.
The thing about it though is I don't know if you ever heard Charles sing his Creed songs. He does have he does have a very good Creed voice.
That means he has a terrible voice. That's just what that means.
Okay, let's move. We're moving.
Okay. Try it. Here we go. Ken Tenma. That's a lot of murder we have, but I think we want to mulligan it. We keep getting these goofy hands.
Yeah. Well, if he steals the Obokata, we can punitive him. Oh, man. Let's draw.
Wow.
Wow. What are we going to be pitching here?
Agendas. Just draw again. Put Cortex Lock on R&D, I think. He's not gonna. It's not like he's gonna account siphon you, and discard both the agendas.
Oh, because if he hits them, we can punitive.
If he hits him, he's gonna take 4 from Obokata. There's no way that he doesn't die if he hits those. Or there's not no way, but it's unlikely. And we have preemptive in our hand already.
Well, I can get them back.
Yeah, that's a lot of archive memories. Yeah, I draw. Yep, draw first.
Over HQ?
Yeah, I think you want to put that on HQ and then just click for a credit and discard one of the archive memories, then next turn we can think about preemptiving everything back if we want to. Deuce is wild.
Oh, he's going into archives.
Okay. Well, he still has to play a side game and...
Well, he's going to take the damage.
Take the damage. Well, we'll see if he decides to take the damage. If I remember right, like, JNet doesn't actually show you all the cards. It's just you access them one at a time or something like that.
Yeah, you get to choose.
Do you get to choose which one you access first? Okay.
Yep.
It shows you a list, right? Yeah, of the relevant cards to access. Okay.
Let's just get our side game ready. 1. This 1 has not been holding up great.
So he drew 2 cards and then did the expose knives make a run thing. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, because I mean,
he's thinking hard about what's going on over here.
Yeah, see if he's there. You there? Did we lose him?
Man, I don't know. We finally got something interesting going on, and this guy doesn't seem to want to take any of our agendas. Okay.
Well, look at this. Paranoid keeps joining the game.
He's ramping up the spectator count.
What in the world is going on?
What's happening, Joe? All right. I think that this guy is not here.
He's probably not here, right?
Yeah, this looks like he's not here.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna have to mulligan this game. Start over.
This has been very strange.
This has been strange. This has been strange.
Okay, we're gonna try this again.
Let's give it a shot. I didn't even realize that they'd implemented a friends list on JNet.
It's not a friends list. It's called Janteki. It's a Chrome extension.
Oh,
and
okay.
You can right here. You can then add friends.
Oh, gotcha.
And then they pop up and just show. What in the world? Let's try this again. This cannot be me.
I don't think so.
Okay.
You're like, this never happened with Jonas. All right, Alice. Perfect. This is why we have a Breach Dome in our deck. This hand has some money in it.
And an ice. This
yeah,
feels
I think we keep
better.
This one. Yeah, I think we keep this one. It's fine.
This feels better than what we've seen so far.
Yep. Swordsman is like kind of the worst ice in the deck, but it's good against some stuff. Maybe this guy's playing...
So what I'm
So yeah, we
here
probably want to play medical research. Or yeah, you could draw a card first.
draw
Sure.
medical research IPO.
I think you can even medical research and just install the Swordsman on R&D.
I wonder if maybe that is the issue. Someone here did comment that I do have a room open and competitive. Maybe like it's something that's going on with me. I might have to go fix that after this game.
Yeah, could be. I had that happen once before, but yeah, I think that I wouldn't IPO. I think I'd install the ice
Over R&D.
Yeah, over R&D.
Or over archives. No, we don't. We want to get the breach domes there. Huh?
Yeah, I think over R&D. You're gonna get a breach dome. If you're gonna put something over archives, you want to put a Kakugo there. This list should probably have 3 Kakugos and no Swordsmans.
You only have, how
But
many do you have?
2 Kakugos and 1 Swordsman.
Oh, that's like the best Jinteki ice.
Oh, this is also an older list that has an assassin in it that doesn't actually belong. I just realized that.
Okay, so
Okay, so we could just Mushin a Ronin. I think we should do that. I think we should just Mushin a Ronin and advance it once. Kind of get a read on this guy, see what he's up to.
seems like a safe play, right? Have you thought about that new Jinteki, was it asset that like you advance it and it gives you a point if you score it, so you can like Mushin it out, but if they run it, it's still a trap. It's a trap and like a 1-pointer at the same time.
I have not looked at that card yet, but that sounds interesting at a minimum. God.
So he got one of our.
He got a Kakugo. That's a bummer. He also accessed a Ronin, and he trashed it. Okay.
Dude, we have Paranoid joining our game.
Can you please stop? Jinteki is gonna die.
Okay, so Hacktivist. That's fine.
Okay. So let's see here. He has 4 cards, and we have what, access to 4 damage this turn, so we can't quite kill him. We can almost kill him.
Yeah, we can't kill him. Oh, we can get him down to 4 cards. 3 here and 1 here.
Yeah, so we can. Okay, so I think that we want to like credit up an IPO.
You don't want me to?
Because we have like a. You could draw one, but like if you draw, you're protecting the Junebug in your hand, but you're also protecting him from hitting the snare.
Oh, which is
good. That makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah.
So let's credit IPO.
Yeah. Now you have like a overwhelming credit lead. Oh, that's right. We do have to. So we have to discard the Junebug, I guess.
Yeah.
Because at the moment, the other stuff's looking pretty.
He's gonna want to run HQ here.
Pretty zesty. Oh, what? Who runs this after they?
Well, he's got a lot of cards in hand. Oh.
I guess, but he doesn't have 8.
Oh no.
Yeah, the magic number is he needs to have 8. Okay, so he clicked the wrong thing.
Hopefully,
because if it's
snare.
Yes. Nice.
Oh, nice. I've had worse.
The Bane. The Bane. What's he confused about? Oh, okay.
And Bagat hit another Junebug. Let's see here.
Ugh, we have 5 damage now, and he has 5 cards in his hand. Frustrating. We need to draw an ice to put on archives. That's what we really need.
Draw.
Yeah, you can draw again.
Oh, this is getting better. Because now we have 2 Neural EMPs. This takes a click, right?
That takes a click.
So we have 5 damage.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. All right, an IP block. That's not the kind of ice we wanted on archives, but it might work. Okay, he's setting up some drip econ. What is that card? Is that he played Armitage? That's a new art. So
yeah, it's a new art. So let's.
All right, so we drew the other piece of ice that's not great here, which is Mirāju, because that's, of course, anti-indexing and other things like that.
Should I install some ice and bring back a Mushin to kind of set it up, but trying to do Obokata?
We may do that. Yeah, I think you should draw a card first and see what you get. Oh, interesting. We don't really need that at the moment. So yeah, you could install like IP block on archives.
The thing about Mirāju, which is nice on archives, is that it could get me draw every time he runs. Oh, but and you shuffle. Could get me some pieces. But I also lose it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'd put IP block there. I would rather have Kakugo or Cortex Lock or something there, but
should I bring back my Mushin?
Yeah, I think you can bring back the Mushin. I think you can bring back the Mushin and discard the Mirāju. I don't think that he's going to be playing any of the cards that it's really good against.
So you got the Mushin, and then I'm ditching the Mirāju.
Yeah, exactly. We do eventually need to put something on HQ because Bagat is going to...
Should we Mushin out this Obokata? Because if he steals it, that's great for us.
Yeah, I think we can Mushin the Obokata. Yeah, especially because we have 2 Neurals in hand.
And this Ronin, so like the next turn, if he steals this, we're in good shape.
And he has to always be concerned about 2 Ronins, right? So... Because double Ronin's real, and you can definitely kill somebody that way. What does he have in his heat breaker-wise? Slums.
Oh, and he's going to be at 3, so I think we can kill him. Oh, yeah, we'll be able to kill him, I think.
Yeah, it looks like he's dead no matter what happens here.
Yeah, he's dead.
Just make sure you neural him first, because in case he has an iPad worse.
Oh, yeah.
Then he's got a 33% chance of living.
Well, he has his Hacktivist Meeting, too.
Yeah, that's okay. So we neural him first.
So
just play Neural EMP.
Neural.
Yep, and then just res Ronin and use it. It doesn't matter what you discard with the Hacktivist. There we go. Oh, he actually did have an iPad worse in there. So he had a 33% chance to live.
So that's how that works.
Yeah, I've had a bunch of games that go that sort of way. But not always. Like, I don't think that this is a deck that you can take to regionals and win with, by the way. But when you play at King of Servers, you're playing against a pretty wide variety of stuff. You're not playing against all the same cookie cutter stuff. So having a corp deck with a linear game plan that sort of doesn't really matter what your opponent's doing is oftentimes pretty good.
Gotcha. So do you want to...
Two is same? What is he saying? I don't understand.
The second server is the same as... He's asking is that Ronin.
Oh, got you. Okay. I see. Okay. All of the paranoids are leaving now.
Let's see if we can... oh, shoot. I wanted to be logging those matches in my tool.
Oh, well. Oh, were we not?
No, so like what I do is I copy the log and I put it in here to kind of see how the match went.
And
it gives me a like how many times I clicked for credits, how many times I drew, how many times I installed, that kind of stuff. So it helps like understand how the match went. Wow,
that's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I've never looked at a match that in depth before.
Yeah, like yeah, so I can just like I copy and paste the JNet log because JNet doesn't give you like the data, right? So I just copy and paste the log and then so like here, it looks at the runner and says, how many times did the runner spend to gain 1, right?
Interesting. That is really cool. Have you shared that spreadsheet with anyone else?
Yeah.
People might like that.
Yeah, I've shared it with some people. I was going to write an article about it and like share like, hey, you guys should check this out type of thing. It's really useful and really cool. It's also really great for, let's see if I join my own match. What happens? Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to close Jinteki and bring it back up. See if that fixes it.
You're going to close Jinteki and reopen it and see if that fixes your having 2 games open problem?
Yep. I don't know. Well, we'll just play then.
Okay.
Um,
You want to play one more game with Palana, or do you want to try a Max game?
let's try. Joe wants us to play Max. I know he asked that. He's like, "When are we playing Max?" So we could do Max.
Okay. Yeah, let's do Max.
Should we go into competitive? Oh, Internet Potato joined us, but alas, I'm not there.
Yeah. Sorry, Doug. We're not actually there. Secretly.
Hold on, I'm gonna log out just really quick just to see if that helps it.
I had this happen once before and in my games, and it was really infuriating.
If it doesn't resolve it, we'll just go on. Nope, it's there. Okay, so let's we're gonna run, right? We're gonna play Max. Okay, so let's talk about this matchup real quick.
Okay, so this is what we call a Control Max deck that the reason Joe wants us to play it is because Joe played this to pretty good effect at Worlds. It's a deck that was come up with by a few different people, mostly in the Wisconsin area. It has 2 Femmes in it, 2 Tapworms, and 2 Levies. And it has Clot and Satcons. It has no multi-access except Maw.
Okay.
So, actually, this particular build that we're playing has 1 Begot in it. If you count that as multi-access, it sort of is. You're basically controlling the game just by having more money than your opponent, making them not have cards in their HQ, and making it fairly cheap to get into anything. Usually remotes are pretty simple because you have 2 Femmes and you can ret run to get them out for cheap. And you have a knifed and a spooned and 2 stim hacks. So it's fairly easy to get into a remote.
And this version I have here does not have Clot versus like what Joe's version.
Yeah, that is an interesting difference. Yeah, this has no Clots.
We could.
I also I want to store champ with this deck the other day. I had 2 Clots though.
We can go to Clot.
I basically didn't have Begot. I only had 1 Datasucker and I had no Begot and I had 2 Clots.
We could.
And then there was something else. But we can try. Let's try not Clot. Who knows? Let's not Clot. Let's be bold. Let's see what happens.
He's probably not fast advanced. Oh, he might be doing like a.
The first time we encounter a piece of ice with thing, we take a meat damage.
Yep.
All right. So yeah, you have Tapworms to stay in for the long game econ wise. And Hacktivist is very, very good against a lot of corps right now. This hand's not great. You really want liberated accounts. I mulligan this one. And Tapworm doesn't really do a whole lot right off the bat. There's a liberated accounts and a couple Street Peddlers. Street Peddler's probably a lot worse than Inject if you're not playing Clot.
Okay.
But so this deck list might be slightly wonky.
Oh, that makes sense. Like because you want the Street Peddler for the Clot.
Yeah, I mean, it's good for a variety of things, but Clot is one of the main ones. Okay, so we lost a Mercs, which actually would be good in this matchup, and a Sure Gamble. That's a Datasucker in our hand, right? Is that the Altar Datasucker? Is that what that is? Okay.
So maybe
we really want to get the Liberated Accounts online, but it would be nice to get Datasuckers going too. Yeah, I think we could just credit Liberated and take 8.
The most awkward credited netrunner, I feel.
It's fine. It's fine.
So I wonder what type of deck this is. Is this him? Okay, Rebirth and Liberated. Is this him going to be doing like a Red Planet Couriers? I've seen that out of Builder.
All right, so we trashed Rebirth. Okay. we have Bagat HQ's his only defended server, so
Maybe
I feel like we could probably play a Datasucker and run his R&D.
Let's do it.
This deck doesn't have multi-access, so we just need to like get accesses where we can.
Yeah.
But what is it? Is this the thing that?
No.
Like, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna know what a bunch of these cards do. This is goofy stuff.
Whenever the runner suffers any amount of meat damage, place 1 advancement token. Oh, so you can like, if I take meat damage, he gets these counters, and then he can basically fast advance out things, or move the tokens.
Huh. That feels terrible to trash for 4. I don't think we want to trash that.
No.
I think we might play a Street Peddler here. See what we get on it.
David, Mercs, Hacktivist.
David. So we have David and Mercs are our options there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think we just take credits from Liberated.
Cool.
All right, you click one Drew. He's making a remote. Maybe he's putting that reconstruction contract in there.
Yeah, seems like that's what he wants to do.
All right, and we have David and Mercs on that thing. Okay.
And I lost SatCon.
All right, we lost the SatCon. We definitely want to be running R&D again this turn.
Should I do another Peddler? Or draw?
I would play Peddler before you draw.
Okay. Spoon, SatCon, MKUltra. So I could get the SatCon down and Tapeworm.
Okay, SatCon. Oh, we also have MKUltra. Okay, and he has 12 credits. So yeah, let's run R&D and see what's going on there.
Firewall. It's expensive.
Okay. Yeah, we could draw a card and play Tapeworm and then install the SatCon. Joe is also bringing up an excellent point to me. I don't know about this new Datasucker art.
Is that the point?
Yeah. Oof. It's not nearly as bad as the new green level clearance. That new green level clearance is... I don't understand what's happening in that art. There's a unicorn and a portal to somewhere. Perhaps even a Datasucker. I'm not sure. So I don't like that art at all, though.
So he scores
all right,
an Atlas.
So he scored an Atlas. So okay. Is that a Femme?
It's a Femme, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And 2 levies to the bin.
Oh, cool. Well, we have same old things.
Unless he's on Arc Lockdown, which seems like he potentially could be.
He could be on Arc Lockdown. So we still want to make sure that we hit R&D. And we could draw for Maw. That's probably a good idea. All right, so we got a second Femme. Well, that's fine because we want to discard one anyway. I would run R&D then.
That works.
Sweet, run back. How is his ID ability? Yeah, keep going. This is working out.
OMG.
Yep. We're doing it. I told you, this deck's great. It plays itself. All right, you can just discard a Femme here. Yeah. This is a Joshua 1 damn I'm good moment. The Femme bypasses his ID ability, right? What's the wording on it?
It does not, I believe.
Oh, it does not. Okay.
Yeah, because it's the first time you encounter. So the encounter still happens even when you're bypassing.
Okay.
Because like Femmes is when you encounter, so then you take the damage. So yeah, it does not work.
Okay. Let's see what Max.
So that's the new Stim Hack alt art.
Ooh, so we've lost 2 same old things.
Yeah,
this is getting.
We need to probably draw to find one. I think
this is getting dicey. Yeah. I mean, we are on 6 points. Yeah, have we lost them all yet? Do we still have a full two Maws in our deck?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, drawing a card seems good. All right, so we got a Ret Run, so we can get a Femme out if we want to. I think we could even draw one more.
I really want to see the same old thing.
Yeah, but
I mean, I can pitch some stuff. I don't need the Femme. I don't need this knife.
the knife might be good because one of those is probably the thing on R&D is probably Firewall, and
yeah, that's true.
You can get rid of it and not have to deal with the meat damage shenanigans. And we lost both our Mercs already, right?
Nope, I have one.
Oh, the other Mercs is still on that. Okay, yeah, that's actually great because we're probably gonna.
And David is actually really good against Firewall.
Right.
So that might actually, I probably want to hold on to that to be able to get rid of that.
Yeah, I think you want to hang on to that. So you have two options. You can either just like play two sure gambles and discard something. Like Bagat doesn't seem like it's going to be great this game. You probably don't need to have the Femme in your hand because you have a Ret Run.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
And then get rid of Femme, you think?
Yeah, I think you could get rid of Femme. It's probably fine. You can get rid of Femme or Bagat. I don't think you're going to play Bagat this game at all, but. Somebody is telling you to trust the heart of the cards. Scribble RM, I'm not sure who that is, but. All right, I think we want to prevent the trash in a Tapworm. Just because...
I'm not going to get money.
Yeah, we're not making that much money, but we're wasting his time. If he's taking like multiple turns trying to like purge this thing, it's great. Like that's the main thing about this.
Oh, so it's wasting time versus like the actual money.
Yeah. So you're just like taking 3 of his clicks with it. Yeah. I mean, at this point, you have lots of money. Sweet, we drew him off.
So put that down. Let's see. I'm pretty sure there's a Firewall, and I could hit it.
David knifed it. Like David it for meat damage we take is random. We might lose the knifed.
It could just be ballsy and go for it.
Just play the knifed.
He's not. But then he's not
yeah,
gonna
that's what I'm saying. They just won't res it. So I think you just run R&D. How did we what? Oh, he purged last turn. That's right. I was about to say the Datasucker counters. I got it. Oh, this is fighting Wolloon. Okay, it's John. John from the Midwest. Do you think you just run R&D?
Yeah, he's probably gonna res the Firewall.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
I mean, I think it's a Firewall.
Yeah, we both think it's a Firewall. It's going to cost him all his money, and then you're going to knife it, and then he's going to be just...
So just fire.
Okay, yep, it happens. His ID ability is the first time each run, not the first time each turn, right?
That's fine. So now let's David this thing, right?
Yeah, we want to David knife it. I'm sorry, is his ID ability the first time each turn or the first time each run?
The first time you encounter a piece of at least one advanced token on it.
Each turn, so there's no more meat damage coming. Nope. Okay, so yeah, now I
could probably run HQ fine, actually, with 2 credits.
Sure, you can run HQ. I think we definitely want to knife his R&D this turn too, though. So, but run HQ first. Wait a second, hang on.
Because if I run,
we want to maw him first, then run his HQ. So we just want to knife his R&D.
I see. Yeah, let's do that. So let's
knifed R&D. Install that that David. So now we mod him. Now we're running his HQ. Joe is saying that he doesn't think that Datasucker is worth it in this deck.
Probably not, because it actually, when I'm thinking about it, what it does is it forces them to want to purge, right? When you might not want them to purge with Tapworm.
Yeah, like, or even worse, you're just losing the counters when they're already purging Tapworm anyway.
Exactly.
Or, I don't know about worse, but just as bad, yeah.
Like whenever I see Tapworm, I'm incentivized to trash it anyways,
Right.
or like purge it. But like when someone puts down like a turtle and tapeworm, I'm like, oh, this has got to get out of here.
So that's probably an ice wall on his R&D there, right?
Because he just drew it, yeah.
We just lost a paperclip, so that's what we would need to get by his ice wall, and we'd be taking damage. We still haven't seen this third Samuel thing.
We have not. We need to draw, I think.
Yeah, we can draw some cards.
Or I got Peddler. We could do that first.
Yeah, sure. Pedal first, right? We just drew that.
Nope.
So what was it? Daily cast paperclip, and I didn't see the third card.
2 daily cast.
Oh, 2 daily cast, the paperclip. Okay, so basically there's a daily cast on there. Okay. So go ahead and draw.
I want to see the same old thing personally.
Yeah, draw again.
I don't want to run out of cards.
Oof. Okay.
I can get rid of Stim Hack.
You can definitely get rid of Stim Hack. You can definitely get rid of Hacktivist. So yeah, go ahead. Sure, draw again. Let's see what happens. No. All right, cool. Get rid of the Black Orchestra, and now hold on to your butts. You got a 40% chance of losing that thing.
So we purged it away, which is fine. Ooh, I got it.
What do we lose? Maul and Black Orchestra. Perfect. 2 cards we didn't need. All right, so hang on to the same old thing for the moment. You don't want to just like jam it on the table. Well, actually, wait. We do, because
I don't want to lose
I forgot his stupid meat damage shenanigans. So what are the last 2 cards in our deck?
Another Datasucker.
There's 2 Datasuckers in this list? And did we see the other Ret Run? Oh yeah, that's in the trash already.
We have a Ret Run here. How many? This has 3 Ret Runs.
It has 2 Ret Runs. 2 Ret Runs, 2 Stim Hacks.
Oh yeah, that's right. 2 Ret Runs, 2 Stim Hacks.
We already saw 2 Mercs. We see 3 Sheer Gambles. All 3 daily casts are accounted for. There's 1 MKUltra. The other David, 2 Black Orchestra.
What's on here?
There's the other. That's 2 daily casts.
The other Hacktivist. The other Hacktivist. Is there 3 Hacktivists?
Is 3 Hacktivists.
So it's the other Hacktivist.
So there's a Hacktivist and a, what was the other one we said? I'm just trying to determine whether you should draw or not, basically.
Yep, it's a Hacktivist and the other Datasucker. I don't think I need to draw.
Oh, right, the Datasucker. Okay, right. We don't need the Hacktivist or the Datasucker, so we don't care. They can get max ability away. It doesn't matter at all. But yeah, we can use the rest of our cards in our hands for hit points, I think. So I think you can install the same old thing and run his R&D. He may res his ice wall is what we're thinking.
Oh, there are 2. There are 2 Hacktivists.
Oh, there's 2 Activists in the bin.
Oh, so this is a funny story here. So right now, Doug's girlfriend has just gotten on the chat and said, "Hi, Kevin. I hope you beat Doug," because there's this kind of ongoing thing where. So I often go to Doug's house and play with him, and she shows up after work when we're playing, and she goes, "Did you beat him?" Like she always is kind of rooting for me to beat him.
Oh, okay, nice.
And whenever like there's a store champs or anything like that, she's like, "Hey, like how'd you do?" And she's like, "Was Kevin there?" And he goes, "Yeah," and she's like, "Oh, you must have lost then." And so it's kind of this ongoing joke.
All right, so let's install that paperclip. We only have to pay 1 credit. We're taking his nonsense damage.
Oh, that's game.
Sweet, we did it. So who needs multi-access? I had no idea that you went to Doug's house to play. Doesn't Doug live in like city proper?
Yeah, so my office was like right across the street from his house. So it was easier for me just to like from work, like walk across the street to his house. And so
interesting. Okay. I was gonna say you drive all over to play this game.
Well, it happens that like I work in Baltimore, so it's easy.
I did not realize that you worked in Baltimore, sorry.
And then the other funny story about this is like Doug won like I think it was the last year's ANRPC charity event that Dan Spinoza does.
Oh, okay.
And up in Delaware, and then he got home and he called her and he's like, "Hey, I won," and she's like, "Kevin wasn't there, was he?" That was like our first word.
First question asked.
Cool. So should we give this another run?
Yeah. Let's do it. This is a fun deck. I think it's very good.
Oh, I love this deck.
I think it's good against almost everything. I can't remember which. Oh yeah, that's right. You played Haley at Worlds. Yeah, you played Haley, and then you played PU, right? You kind of audibled into PU.
Unfortunately, yeah, I should have played my CI Moons deck. I think that was stronger, and I knew it better.
Got you. Yeah,
but the PU deck is really strong. I played it since then, and like it's very strong.
Ugh.
But it's not fun.
I like to play decks that aren't fun for people to play against, like IG. I can't bring myself to play that PU deck. That just seems cruel and unusual.
Dude, I don't know. IG feels so. I started playing Netrunner right around Data and Destiny, and then I went to a store champs, and my first match was against Brandon Hawk, right? And he had just like gotten back from Worlds or whatever. And he puts down his mat, and I'm like, oh man, this is going to be rough. And then he goes on, I think, to like, or it was him or Ben Mason, but they like had that Val deck that DLR'd me. And
right.
I had never seen like these cards. I didn't really know what I was doing. And I'm like, what in the world is happening? I can't trash your board because they had like 3 wireless net pavilions. And I'm like,
it was when wireless net wasn't even restricted.
I was like, wow, I don't even know what to do. Like, and then the next thing I went to was the regionals in Philly, and everyone was playing this like IG lock deck, like the one that you and Jonas had put together. And right. I was like, yep. What is this game? This is not the game that I like had originally learned.
Yeah. It's very different playing against some of those decks. Yeah.
So I don't know if like that was the most fun I've ever had playing.
Yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed DLR and IG Prism. I think they're both very fun decks to play.
I think they're fun, like if you know, but like I did not know the game right that well, so it was like
sure. Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah. It's like the first time I played against Net Jogging with a 7-point CI in a tournament, and he was like, "What just happened to me?" It's pretty funny.
Should we go into casual? We're not seeing anyone.
Yeah, I guess maybe. They don't trust you because you're double gaming over there in the competitive channel. I'm hoping to make it to some of these Monday night meetups here at some point, but it's not looking likely because I'm looking at my schedule for the next several weeks. It looks like I'm close. Oh, this is the null schedule.
This is really funny here if you look at it. 209 and Oscillate, it's husband and wife, and they're in a private game. Instead of like actually getting the cards out, they just I guess get on JNet together and play against each other.
Oh, I did not realize that's. I know who Oscillate is. I do not know who 209 is.
That's her husband.
Got you. I don't think I've ever met him. Yeah, I mean, I have to agree, though. I think, I like playing the game in person, but actually building decks and, physically manipulating the cards is just the actual worst. I really hate having to sort my stuff. Okay, so you have a daily cast, which is good. He's playing... I don't know. That's interesting. Could be anything going on here.
Defcom Clown.
Yeah, this sounds like a Smurf if I ever heard one.
Paranoid is on our track right now, right?
Yeah, I don't think it's this is not Joe smurfing.
Look at this Joe smurfing us, and then he's joining as a spectator.
I think we should mulligan this one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we got liberated accounts. Woo!
Yeah, I think that's better.
Ooh, this guy's icing everything up. Hedging, classic. Just cheering on the opposition. All right. We lost Street Peddler and Knifed. Okay, and we drew Spooned. Interesting. We don't have to worry about discarding a card because we can always discard this Levy. But, I mean, I think just, like, crediting, playing Liberated, and getting money is probably good here. You don't have a whole lot else going on right now. You just need cash. Especially, well, not really especially, but, yeah, his ability is giving him a credit every turn just because of your ability. Joe with the subtle prod. If I am, it was an accident. This guy might accidentally be on a tier 1 deck. Oh, another liberated accounts. That's great. You don't always draw 2 in the same run through the deck with Max. We lost a Tapeworm. That's no big deal.
So what are we doing here? Just trying to get money?
I might draw 1 card, see what you get, because you can always discard this Levy, right? Maybe just like take 8 and play Hacktivist. I mean, I have no idea if he's gonna, like, I don't know what he's doing at all. It's hard to say if Hacktivist is gonna be good.
This could be good if he, like, I feel like these Palana decks make a ton of money, so they want a punitive view. So Mercs feels like it could be.
If you're gonna do that, then you want to take 4, install Mercs, and remove the tag. But the thing is that remember, like, yeah, I don't know. Take 4, install Mercs, remove the tag. That's probably fine.
Well, like, I don't need to do it now.
No, you don't need to. But then just take money and install the either the same old thing or play the Hacktivist, or you could install the other Liberated. But I don't like to install Liberated with all its credits on it. Who knows what he's going to do?
So what am I pitching here? The Levy?
Yeah, you don't need the Levy.
What was that? What's he doing with this server 2?
I don't have any idea.
Lost 2 same old things to that one.
Cute. Good thing we only need 1 of them. We already have it.
I don't know. I've had people best defense it before.
Yeah, I guess it's possible. You could. How are you feeling about this server 2 here?
I might want to. Well, it could be like a Psychic Field, Snare.
You don't have much in your hand worth protecting other than this liberated accounts. Like, so, you could install the liberated accounts and then run the server 2, see what happens.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's see what this guy's up to. Let's test his. It's probably the thing that makes you both draw or something like that.
Oh, this is a fast advance. That's what he's going
Goofy.
for.
I think you want to get rid of that thing, right?
Yeah, he's going to be trying to fast advance on us.
All right, so you can just take credits. We got the we have the venerable Spags in the YouTube chat now. It's with Paranoid throwing shade. Spags wanders in with his large wooden spoon to stir the pot as usual.
Okay, so what do we got going on here? Server 1. We don't know what this ice is.
We don't know what that ice is. And we're not like very rich on the breaker side of things. All we have is a David and Han and a paperclip in the bin. And he has 22 credits because he's drawn all 3 hedge funds, I think.
What do we do here, do you think?
I'm thinking about it.
This is a Nisei, I'm assuming.
Yeah, we could run and check some servers, but that doesn't seem like a great idea because DNA trackers and who knows what.
But I could put this down and, like, what's the worst thing that could happen?
Yeah, what is the worst thing that could happen if
If I put down the David, I can at least get through the DNA tracker fine.
you want to drop David and run server 1? You can get through any barrier, any big code gate, or a sentry.
Draw. David. Let's give it a check.
Okay.
I think that feels like, because if it's a DNA tracker, like we can get through it. Or that. Yeah, it gets through.
That's a big dumb piece of ice.
That cost him a lot.
Paperclip costs $1 billion, so obviously we just want to use David. We don't even have enough money to use Paperclip to get through that. Like, can you take 2 net damage? Like, maybe you can just... I don't know, maybe not. Okay, yeah. So obviously, we already kind of knew it was fast advance. This is absolutely fast advance.
Do I run HQ here? Or R&D?
He still has 10 credits, right? He could still res a DNA tracker.
That's true. That's true. Just maybe gain credits, pitch a Hacktivist. I don't feel like Hacktivist might be
Hacktivist is probably not great in this, and you certainly don't need 2. Yeah, you could probably gain credits and pitch Hacktivist. That's almost certainly a fine play.
You might have been right, though, taking the damage. It was probably okay.
Taking 2 and keeping 1. Oh, look, scarcity of resources. That's a pretty good reason to keep a Hacktivist.
Yeah. So I want to kind of put this...
Well, don't play Street Peddler yet, though. Scarcity.
I want to maybe clear it and then put Peddler.
Yeah, I think so. Exactly.
MK and Femme, which is not bad.
Okay.
And let's see. We lost another... Oh, no. We lost another Liberated.
We lost a Hacktivist and we used that Liberated, right? Oh, that's the third Liberated.
No, that's the one we just got rid of.
Okay. Yep.
I'm going to draw here.
Yep, sure. Draw.
And then... I don't think he's going to kill me now that he's on this fast advance plan.
I don't think so either, but I think that you can just play... Well, yeah, you could draw another card, sure. That's what you're thinking. Yeah. Draw another card and discard the Mercs. Oh, cool. Daily cast. That's good. Get a little bit more money on your first run through. So yeah, mostly we're just controlling his remote, and we can get into his remote for 11 or for 11 either way.
Action. No.
Huh?
He's going to fast advance here. Shipment from Tenon. Oh, I lost my daily cast.
Sick. Rebirth. Do we want to Rebirth against this guy? I don't think so.
Not right now. If we did, I mean, obviously Omar, right?
Omar is like almost always what you turn into.
I don't think so. I don't think so right now.
No, I don't think so either.
I want to like get through this deck.
Yep.
Okay. I feel like I want to draw.
Yep.
And then play my Peddler.
Sure.
I got another David on there, which is nice.
Yep, David and Daily Cast.
Draw,
It'd be nice
sure
to draw
gamble.
this. Yeah, that's probably fine. It'd be nice to draw Maw.
I think we lost one Maw.
One, yeah. It'd be nice to get the other one.
I mean, that basically is your multi-access, right?
Right. And it just makes... Yeah, and we do have Spoon for a...
Jeez Louise.
Oh my god, is he going to ship from 10 again? Yeah, the reason we want Maw is so that we're making runs and turn off shipping from 10. So we're like incentivized, because right now it's not the simplest thing. We lost Paperclip, sure gamble.
I'm gonna draw.
Yep, sure. Okay, we need to just run his R&D or something this turn.
And then
or his HQ. Or his HQ. Yeah, we get Taproom online.
Okay, let's run HQ. So Ike, yes, break, Psy.
Yeah, the Psy is just for you to draw cards, right?
Do I want to draw cards, see if I can get a Ma?
Yeah, I just spent 0. Who cares?
Well, then I don't draw
If you see,
cards. But what I'm saying is I could pay 1 and
oh, you're saying pay 1 to try and draw 2?
yeah, and then maybe see Ma.
Yeah, I guess you could. Sure, sure, sure. Yeah, pay 1.
Ah.
Wow. How do?
That's funny. Another Ike. I'm just gonna do Tapworm Satcon.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you could do that, but he doesn't have any money right now, and you can install. You can discard Mercs and Black Orchestra. I feel like you can just run his R&D.
Okay, let's run R&D.
Yeah.
I want to get this other medical breakthrough.
Yeah, let's just get everything online.
I'm bidding 0 now.
This guy's trying to outwit you. He's bidding 0 too, guarantee. Got him.
So we're pitching Black Orchestra. I think I'm just gonna take 4 off of Liberated and then
pitch Black Orchestra and Mercs.
Yeah, I don't think I need them.
That seems fine. What did you see off the top? I'm sorry, I missed it.
Medical research, whatever that card
gives. Medical research fundraiser. Okay, yeah. Interesting. Joe is claiming I'm not good at Psy games, but we just won 2 Psy games in a row. I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't know. Was that in? So let's see here. What we got here? Ben, no Femme. We could put a Femme in with this.
Oh, we lost the other Ma. Bummer.
That is a bummer.
It's not the end of the world, but it's a little bit of a bummer, especially since all he has is these Aikis all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. The 3rd Aiki was in his HQ, right? Because we ran and saw it.
Yep.
Well, if you want to draw some cards, just run his R&D, pay some money with Black Orchestra, and then bid 0 on the side game, I guess.
Oh no!
Wait, what? Yeah, did you spend too much? Yeah. Double clicked. Okay.
Should I try and pay for 1?
No, I think you pay 0. I think it's fine. I don't think there's anything you're particularly looking for at this point.
There's Kakugo.
Okay. Aiki's a code gate, right? So at some point you could spoon it, but it costs 6. Yeah, it's not great. But it's probably better than... You could draw 1 card and then just do the Tapworm Satcon thing. Maybe try and buy yourself a little bit of time. Also, I forgot now. What is going on these Street Peddlers?
Oh, we have MKUltra and Femme on this one.
Okay, right.
And then we have Daily Cast, David, and Levy.
Okay, Daily Cast and okay, David. Yeah, so I think maybe you draw 1 card. And then you just do the Tapworm Satcon thing because you just ran R&D. This is fine. He's almost certainly going to be it. You're almost certainly going to get 2 credits off it. So that's the other Aiki, right?
Well, one of them.
Yeah, I guess so.
So there's my other Femme.
Does Datasucker do anything against any of his ice?
So DNA Tracker, we're always going to be using David. Chiashi, we want to use David. I mean, it could be helpful. Like if you want, if we have to pay with paperclip through Chiashi. But like, I don't know if Rebirth helps us here. Because, like, we want to... I think we want to Levy here. Don't we? Well,
Yeah, I think
maybe
we're
not
gonna
quite
need the
yet.
Levy, but what do you want to install off of your Street Peddlers before you Levy? Like, you could put MKUltra out and delete David and just install your other David.
It might actually be better, though, to hold on, because I have these ret runs that I can fem some stuff, so if he tries to jam...
Right. You can get in, like, all of a sudden.
Yeah.
True. If you Rebirth, it's good now. I mean, it's kind of good the whole game, actually. Maybe you should just Rebirth into Omar right now.
And then check R&D.
Yeah.
So this is what I worry about, right? Is like the mistake you can make is like, let's say I levy and I have not installed Paperclip yet, right? Then I have to go find Paperclip again.
Right.
So that's
sure.
So that's why like I want to get those things that matter up.
Right, but you'll never get enough memory without drawing them off. Is the part of the problem. I mean, you have you have two memory to work with right now because your David is blank. But
let's do it. Let's go to Omar.
Okay.
Omar. And I'm assuming we go to R&D because I
think so. I don't think he has an agenda in his hand.
Perfect.
Bingo or Bringo, as Spags would say.
I don't remember what this last card is. This last card is going to be, I think, Daily Cast, actually. How many Daily Cast? 3 Daily Cast?
3 Daily Cast.
Is a Daily Cast. Should I draw it
so
and install it?
Could. Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's do it. So he's just drawing up.
Yeah, I think you're right, Joe. I think Clot is just better.
Yeah, Clot would be better than these Datasuckers, I suppose. Especially if you're playing Street Peddler.
Should we Omar again? Force him to res?
Yeah, sure. Because it's not costing us a lot to get by the...
It's probably one of these are...
Akeys.
Okay, so let's...
That's a DNA tracker.
So I want to install David.
Do you want to? I mean, I feel like you want to spoon it.
So, but I'm probably going to lose Spoon here, right?
Yeah, but you can't, you can break, it's a code gate, right? You can break it with, how much does it cost to break with Black Orchestra?
3, let's see, 4, at 6 I break 2 of them, at 9 I break all of them. This is the moment where like Datasucker is okay.
Yeah. Let me think. So you pay 9, you go down to 5.
But I could pay 8 and fem it, but
then you're paying 11.
Yeah,
and then if you do DNA, and then the spoon thing is off the table because it makes no sense.
Exactly.
I think you want to pay the money. I think you want to pay the money, and I think we need to spoon this thing with David.
Do I want to do it one more time?
Yeah, I think so.
Oof, it's expensive.
Yeah.
And where do you think we go? HQ or R&D?
He's got 2. Wait, he's got 2 fresh cards in his HQ, and 1 in his R&D. I mean, you're seeing a fresh card off R&D guaranteed, and you're like 66% to see 1 in HQ. So I don't know. I'd probably go R&D. That's somehow that math probably doesn't work out, but
medical health clinic.
That's fine. I don't think you care about that right now. You're not gonna trash it.
And
you're not spooning that thing this turn, obviously.
Nope. I'm just gonna gain some money. He's not scoring either this turn.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, he's got no money. Yeah, just gain credits. Spoon costs 2, right? So spoon David costs 4. Yeah.
Prevent it, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. no reason not to. I think.
Yeah, because it forces them to. I don't even
Yeah,
know
and
why
you're
he
gonna
purges
levy.
there. It's got to be. Was it 10 credits
Yeah,
for every five?
he has at least 5. Yeah, but
Okay. So
so now
we
you're just
spoon this thing.
you spoon archives, and then you're gonna Omar after that, right?
Yep, and I'm going to trash
Just
this
delete the
David.
David.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you might want to run it back out or something.
Archives. David. 1, 2, 3.
Make sure you trash the other David. There you go.
Is there any breach domes or anything in here? No.
No, nothing scary.
Successful run. Now let's Omar.
Yep.
Just check R&D, I guess, right?
I think so. You knew he drew the medical.
Political dealings. No.
How much does that cost to res? 4 to res?
Yeah, he's not going to be resing that anytime soon.
God, yeah, whatever. Maybe we should have installed Datasucker before we did that.
Maybe.
I don't know. Drawing is obviously non-existent. Yeah, just gain some credits. You could think about installing MKUltra for 1 off Street Peddler and then he purged it, huh? Well, Omar
fine.
first, I guess.
So we know.
Yeah, so you're still going to R&D.
Hey. Political dealings again.
Ugh. Let him have it. So what do you think about credit? Well, okay.
I kind of want to get Ma back, but I don't know if I'll see it very soon, right?
Well, yeah, because you don't have Max's ability anymore. You'll have to literally draw cards. So you could credit, and then levy next turn when you can levy back in that daily cast, but maybe that doesn't matter so much because you're not going to have Max ability. So
the only
I
thing
feel
that's
like you
kind of nice right now is I have all this stuff so I can do these ret runs, right?
True. So you think just credit, and leave it?
Yeah, and if he tries to jam something, but he's just so poor right now. Like he's not going to res anything, so I can just keep poking R&D until he gets like some credits going.
Yep, sure. That's why this is basically a control deck. Is you just his server's not safe.
That's political dealings, I think, or medical. One of them. I don't think it's an agenda.
Or you're a mental health click. You don't think it's an agenda? Mental health clinic. Yeah, I don't think he had an agenda. There's only 2 cards we didn't see, right? He has 2 political dealings, a mental health clinic, and some other card that we saw before, I think.
I say we hit R&D again.
Yep. Just go ahead and Omar's R&D. Jeeves. What in the world?
He's trying to fast advance out, right?
I guess, but I don't. I mean.
So what's going to happen here is if he uses, he wants political dealings to res, right? Because when you draw with political dealings, if you draw an agenda, you can immediately install it. So I don't want to trash this Jeeves because his first thing he's going to draw is Jeeves, and it's not going to be an agenda he can install.
Sure. That's.
I think I can just kind of like keep poking this for a few turns. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, like running his R&D the old-fashioned way is fine. Also, if we do find something that we want to trash.
Okay, so he drew on click, so he might have seen something.
And he does have actual money now because medical research.
Yep.
That's probably political dealings.
Yeah, that's the political dealings.
Or Jeeves.
Or Jeeves. I say we just Omar again.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
I'm not too concerned about that.
Do I trash this political dealings? Do I care about it? Do I just take money?
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I think you can just money.
So he draws.
Joe's making fun of me. He says I'm the most winning Netrunner player of all time monetarily without any evidence. It's funny that he says that because I'm actually pretty sure he has won the most money of anyone, and I'm second.
Why has he won more?
Because he won some cash event in Chicago at some point that he won cash from. And I won some other stuff that was money, but it wasn't as much cash as he won at the Chicago thing. And him and I have won the same amount of money from King of Servers, so because he's on my team. All right, so he installed another mental health clinic, and maybe that one's political dealings.
Or the Jeeves.
I guess at some point we could just install one of these Datasuckers because we have $1 million and use it during the Omar clicks. I don't feel like we're going to die to a snare here.
No.
Yeah.
Just might as well use it.
Probably should have done that a while ago, but maybe. I mean, he was purging a little bit. Who knows? Nothing we can do with that.
The question is, when do we levy here? Or do we want to like check other things, like start hitting HQ, like because we don't know what this ice is.
We don't know what that ice is. We don't know what that ice is, but it's unlikely that he has anything in his HQ worth trashing. So one of the cards that we didn't see was a mental health clinic, because that was one of them. He might only have one card that we haven't seen. Because let's see, we saw those two. If that's a Jeeves that's installed, he's got 2 political dealings in his hand, and what was the other card that we saw on ice? So maybe there's 2 cards we haven't seen.
Well, he's drawn twice. He's drawn twice.
Okay, so there's still 2 cards we haven't seen because the other one was the mental health clinic. So
worst case scenario here, like I have all my breakers access to him, so I can run and I can pay for it probably.
Sure.
Let's just
run his HQ. See if he reses something. Did he only win store credits, Spags?
I kind of want to install this paperclip just to have it, so if we do levy.
Yep, sure. Makes sense.
Should we keep going?
I don't think you need all 3 of those cards in your hand, so yeah, I think it's fine. If we hit an agenda here, this is absurd.
Snare would be not very good.
Snare would be, game ending. All right, Sugar from Tenant. That was the other card that we knew. Right. So yeah, there's still 2 cards in there we don't know. Yeah, just credit. Nothing else to do. I guess maybe we should trash the server 3 mental health clinic.
So this is probably the Jeeves or the...
Right. One of those is Jeeves and one's... No, he's actually doing something. Wait, he can't ship from Tenant. I don't know what he's thinking here. Or maybe he can score a 3-2. The medical breakthrough?
Yeah.
Is a 3-2.
He didn't just draw that, did he? He must
have
had it.
We saw a Commando on top.
He must have had it in hand. That's unfortunate.
That's the only other card we never saw is the one that he clicked to draw. Like, what in the world?
Okay.
What a guy.
So Omar, I guess, right?
Yeah, Omar.
I'm assuming R&D.
Yeah, definitely.
He probably doesn't have another one in hand.
Ugh. Okay, I think that we need to credit and levy because...
I have MKUltra on this Peddler, so I got access to that. So I have access to everything. So I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
And Femme.
Yeah. Credit and then levy, I think. Or we could have levy and then drawn. That might have been good. Oh, well. Too late for that.
Yep.
All right, that's Komainu, right?
Oh, what happened there? That's Komainu and probably Swordsman. So let's just run R&D, right?
Yeah, that seems fine.
Or do we want to force him to res?
Us.
Oh, actually, maybe getting this liberated down is good and just kind of get some money. But he could...
We need to check his R&D. He has Shiver from 10 in his hands.
That's true. We have to run.
Yeah.
And I got 3 counters, so that helps.
Yeah, run R&D. I think it's fine.
Okay, this is easy.
Okay, so yeah, actually we knew that. We did already know that. This is fine. We want to draw 2 cards. We have a 7 max hand size right now.
Oh yeah, forgot about that. Should I pay 1 or just 0?
I think you bid 0 on the first one. Like, he doesn't want us to heal, so he should be spending money on it. Yeah, I would just spend 0 again. Schneider is Caesar Salad X.
Okay, force me to draw some cards, that's actually pretty good for me.
Yeah, this is excellent. It's like giving us the max ability without us actually having to be max.
Perfect.
Okay.
So I run the risk that the next one could be an agenda too.
You do, indeed. We think server 4 is political dealings, right?
Or Jeeves. It doesn't matter because if he finds brain trust.
He can't just score brain trust. He can only score it if that's a political dealings and he reses it.
Oh yeah, you're right, because he can't do that now because of
Yeah.
That's true. Do I trash the political dealings? That would hold him down. I actually don't even know if that's political dealings, honestly.
We don't know for sure, but it might be, right? So maybe the play is install Liberated, taking you to 3, take 4, taking you to 7, and then run it and find out.
Say that again?
Rebirth may have been premature. Install Liberated, take 4, run server 4. That's what I'm thinking.
Install Liberated, take 4.
Yeah, you'll be at 7. You can run it if it's political dealings. You can trash it.
And I only have to pitch 1.
And you have you have a bunch of stuff in your hand you can trash. There you go. Just trash the Datasucker or the Mercs or the Hacktivist is all relevant. The Hacktivist is probably the one you want to keep, but yeah, the Mercs is fine. Yeah, Rebirth might have been premature. We commented on that at the time, but we decided to go for it anyway.
This has Stim Hack? Yeah.
2 Stim Hacks.
Okay.
All right, he's turtling up over here. He's
do we want to go to,
up.
Do we want to, he has 14 credits. Should we try Poke in Archives just to force him to res to get a little poor?
We know what's in there. We know that there's a Komainu, which is
That's a pain.
It's
expensive.
Well, actually, you can put Femme on Komainu and just walk past it.
But I don't have the money.
Well, you would if you click Liberated a couple times.
Yeah. Okay. I kind of want to.
So it costs 8. Yeah, I think you can just Liberated, or even just Liberated. Yeah, you could probably Liberated 3 times and then do Omar Run. I think that's fine.
Swordsman.
So I think you install. That's a shame that the Komainu is not on the outside, but I think you install the Femme on the inside archive.
Why don't I just let this fire?
And do a net? Yeah, sure. Okay, fair. Yeah, just do a net. Who cares? When you install something, you should trash David too, by the way.
Yeah. This is probably the Komainu. Yep. Okay.
Komainu on the inside of Swordsman also doesn't make any sense. by the way. Anyway.
So I got MKUltra and...
No, you just put Femme on it because it blanks it.
Okay, so let's...
Femme. Like, he just paid a bunch of money for a server that... Yeah, and delete that, David, yeah. No, not the Black Orchestra. You deleted Black Orchestra.
Oh, sorry.
You gotta add, yeah, 3 credits, right?
And I'm assuming, yeah, we got to do our R&D. Because now this doesn't cost me anything. It basically cost me a net damage to get through.
Yeah, net damage or 1 credit.
Or 1 credit, yeah.
Yeah, that's so he just paid $1 billion to achieve nothing.
Okay, so he's jamming something. Maybe.
Spags would be an excellent coach for you for the down the road if you ever want to do that, by the way. Spags is quite a good player.
Yeah, I'm looking at lots of people to join me. So what do we see?
Joe's throwing shade in my direction over here. Okay, yeah, so he deleted Kamainu but still has no money. Chiashi.
What do we think's in server 1? Probably like a political dealings or something?
Probably, but it could be an agenda. I mean, it is game point. I think that you want to Omar into his R&D first, like before you think it's something else.
Well, what could he res here? He could res a DNA tracker.
Wait.
But I could deal with that pretty easily with my data.
DNA tracker costs 8. He only has 7 credits.
Oh, you're right. He could res a Kamainu, which I can afford. Okay, let's do it. I think we do it. I think it's safe.
Yeah, I think so. You can make the Chiashi cost not that much with Paperclip with all those Datasucker tokens, by the way.
That's true. Oh, so I should go in and check that after this run. Right?
Sorry, say that again. Yeah, exactly. Right. That's why we're doing this first. Sometimes you have to play from behind, Spags. It happens.
Do I even pay for this or just let it fire?
The net damage? I think you're like fine with letting it fire. Cool, Hacktivist, doesn't matter.
Jeez. So let's go. I think we need to check server 1.
Sure.
That costs him a lot to res. There's not much you can res here.
Yeah.
That's going to cost me some tokens. So let's lower that down to...
So you need to use 4 tokens and 3 credits, right?
Yeah.
This is probably Jeeves and whatever, but...
Yep. I had to check it, though.
Yep. Now you can either just gain credits or you can draw a couple cards.
I think I want to get money.
Yeah, sure.
Because I want to get through... I want to make another R&D run next turn.
It's like a ruse. Like, what? A ruse us into using the Datasucker tokens?
I mean, not really.
All right, so he did click to draw 1.
So that was Swordsman. This is probably the political dealings.
Well, he drew Swordsman, then he clicked to draw 1. He installed what we think might be political dealings, and he has a fresh card in his R&D. By the way, how many points have we seen? 12?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So I've seen 12.
R&D
Out of
has to be
20.
ripe. I feel like it has
Yeah,
to be
yeah,
ripe.
right? That's what I'm saying. Like,
Let's run R&D. Let's Omar run.
yeah.
This is really nice how they reprogrammed Paperclip, how it automatically gives you the credits for what you need. I'm low here.
You could pay 1. I mean,
I kind of want them. I maybe want the cards. Let's break it.
Okay.
Let's break it, just in case.
In case you get the rogue snare.
Yeah, that would suck. There we go.
We got it. We did it. All these naysayers in the peanut gallery over here.
I mean, we did lose steam, but I don't know.
We did lose some steam. We did lose. It was. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I agree. It was premature rebirth.
But the thing about it though is like we hit R&D a lot, like which I don't. That would have cost us. We wouldn't have seen all of those cards without Omar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But we may have been able to cycle through our deck a little bit more, set up more money, get Maw down.
That's
and
true.
Put pressure on him that way. But yeah, that was fun.
Yeah,
that was good.
Hold on, I'm gonna send this guy the link. The thing about it though is like, we hit R&D a lot. Sorry.
What just happened? Nothing. Okay.
Oh, I'm coming back to my. To send him, he wanted the link to see the game.
I didn't even know that you could play Jinteki on an Apple. I thought you couldn't do that for some reason.
What do you mean? It's just a browser.
I have no idea. Dan, like, so I don't have an Apple computer. I don't know anything about it. But like Dan always seemed to like throw his hands in the air like it was shenanigans every time someone wanted to do something on his Apple.
So the thing about it is you couldn't play Octagon. Like Octagon was impossible to play.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking of like that long ago that's what it was.
Yeah, JNet's just in a browser. So so I think we are done for the night. Is there any comments on these decks and any suggestions for me moving forward as I practice? Because I want to play this control deck. Maybe I'll put some games in with the Palana deck. Yeah,
I think maybe take out the Datasuckers and put in Clots. I know some people that have been playing this deck a lot have been putting injects in instead of Street Peddlers.
Yeah, let me show you actually here how this little tracker thing works.
You can probably cut one of the Mercs depending on what you're seeing a lot of, but yeah, I'm interested to see this.
So yeah, I just copy and paste. I have to they keep their hand. And you have to delete this section. That's one of the caveats. And then the log, I was playing Palana. And then what it does is it says, so like, look here, we clicked for credits 19 times. We ran, so I haven't programmed Omar's thing in, so that's not accurate. These are just regular runs. So I need to program Omar's run in.
Gotcha.
But my draw, I didn't really draw a ton, but I did click for credits quite a bit.
Got you. Interesting.
Yeah. So then, so what you do is like you can play it. I have it set up for like Corp and Runner. So like if I'm preparing for a tournament, I just put that in, and then like let's say I notice that like if this deck, usually I should win with like for Corp it's really important. Like I should win by turn 12. If it goes too long. Like if they're a control deck, I'm going to lose. So like when I see a control deck, I need to kind of rush it a little bit. Or like I look at the match and I'd be like, oh, I'm clicking for credits a lot. Like I don't want to be clicking for credits. Like maybe I need to like add some card to give me better econ or something. So yeah, it's a useful tool.
Yeah, this way you can identify trends. Sure.
Exactly.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. I like that. That's nifty. I might have to hit you up for that, but it also looks complicated. I mean, it looks like you've simplified it to use so a dummy like me can use it.
Yeah, all you do is copy and paste, and then you go to the log here, and you just have to put in what the ID of the person was because it looks for that.
I can figure out copy and paste.
It's literally copy and paste.
I had no idea you could do this much stuff with Excel.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
it's
sure there's even more you can do with Excel. I just don't know how to do it.
basically it's like a countif, and like it looks for this string of text to like spend to gain one. So it's like
Right.
if this person's name right here, Defcom, if he does that, like, and he does this action, count that up, right?
Right. Okay.
That's all it's doing. It's counting how many times that happens.
This is sweet. This is like gypsy magic. I love this. Yeah,
Well,
you'll have to send this thing to me.
yeah, well. So, anyways, thanks so much for coming on the stream.
Yeah, for sure.
Appreciate it. And yeah, all of you guys who are online, yeah, any suggestions or like any help that you can give me, Joe? I know you're kind of a heckler out there, but like I appreciate all the feedback, the feedback to make me a better Netrunner player. So
Joe's heckling because he is the one who like played this max deck to some success, and he was like, "Bring me on as a coach too." And I was like,
dude, definitely. I really like Joe, so like I'd love to have you on, Joe, as well.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. You definitely have to do that next time.
Anyways, thanks so much for coming, and all of you guys have a good rest of your night.
Night.
Night.